set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
For the Patriots.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's got Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete. James White. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Coming to you. 50, press. 58, come on. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Gun. 58, boy, 58, come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Ravens.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Patriots 6.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Let's get it. 48 Mike. Let's go, 1-1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
And 6.
A give. This is Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. As Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
18-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out there now the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Get off the
And
field.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
To Sony Michel. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And a Raven first
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Baltimore.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Caught by Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down throw for Newton.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to work. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
By the Ravens.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Carry for Baltimore.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
25 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now a man in his 2nd season in purple and black. It's Mark Ingram. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll